Hi, welcome to my channel. And today I have decided to tell you one more moral story. And this moral story is very inspirational and it tells us to be fearless in any eventuality. If we cow down against a potential person, then we will be ruined. So, this story is very inspirational and you will certainly have to take a leaf out of this story. But before telling that story, I also want to tell you that bravery is a treasure in a lonesome place. So you will have to be brave enough to fight anyone and against any kind of injustice. You should have an obsession to fight against any kind of injustice. So this story is about the merciless and ruthless king Nadir Shah. As you know, he was very brutal king and he wanted to conquer the entire country with his sword. On the power of his sword, he wanted to control our country. And he was the king of our country. And in his empire, in his kingdom, there lived a saint person. And that saint was very fearless. And he was afraid of nothing. And he was afraid of none uh, other than God Almighty. So, he had achieved a great feat in his life and he had conquered sleep. So that was indeed a great achievement on his part because he had conquered sleep and now he could do anything without sleeping and he could do philanthropic works in his life without sleeping. So he did not need sleep to get rest. Now, hearing that kind of achievement of that saint, when Nadir Shah came to know that this saint has got an amazing power of sleeplessness, he can't do anything without sleep. So, Nadir Shah one day sent his messengers and told them that go and bring that saint to my court so that I might get that power of sleeplessness. And the messengers went to the saint and told him that the king Nadir Shah had summoned him to the court. So, hearing these words, the saint spoke imperturbably that I don't care who has called me because I will not go anywhere where I do not have any work. So, if Nadir Shah has got something to do with me, then he will have to come to me. I will not go to meet him because I fear none but the God Almighty and I do not fear anyone in my life apart from God Almighty. So, hearing these words, the messengers were stood aghast and they went to Nadir Shah and told him that the saint has refused to come to you and he is adamant that he will not come to the court of King Nadir Shah, and if Nadir Shah has something to know from that saint, then Nadir Shah will have to go to meet him. So hearing these words, the king was very amazed and he wanted to meet the saint in that situation because he wanted to know that how can a saint be so brave and so fearless. So he himself went to the saint and told him that I have come here for getting the powers which you have got of sleeplessness, and if you can impart me the power of sleeplessness, then I will do more philanthropic works in my life and I will keep conquering new countries in my life without sleeping. So hearing these words, the saint told him that I can't give you that power of sleeplessness because if I gave that power to you, then that will be very destructive and that will be very devastating situation because you will, instead of doing any kind of philanthropic works, you will keep doing unholy works and you will keep killing people. So I don't want that to happen in my country. So I will bless you up. I will not bless you that you get sleeplessness. I bless you that you get more sleep in your life, so that you keep sleeping, and no one should be afraid of you, and you should not cause harm to others in that way. So I will not bless you with sleeplessness, and I will bless you with more and more sleep. So hearing these words, Nadir Shah snatched his sword from his sheath and told the saint that get ready to die, because you will have to go to meet your maker for not obeying my orders. Now hearing these words, saint replied calmly and imperturbably that I am ready for death, because I haven't done any kind of injustice to you. I do not want to impart that knowledge to you of sleeplessness, because that will be very devastating, and if you want to kill me, then you can kill me, and I am ready for the death, because death is omnipotent and death is the ultimate truth of our life. So instead of leading a miserable life and an abject life, we will have to prefer death than to dishonor. I prefer death than to dishonor, because you have tried to obtain that magical power of sleeplessness, whereas I can't give you that. So hearing these words, the king put the sword in the sheath again, and he was very happy to see the fearlessness of that saint, and told him that you are indeed a true saint, and I will not try to obtain that kind of magical power, because that kind of magical power looks good to only a pious person, whereas I am not a pious person. So this story is very inspirational, and this story tells us that we should not fear anyone other than God Almighty, because no one can cause us harm, and even howsoever he may be omnipotent or omnipresent, he may not cause us any harm. So we will have to stick to this opinion that courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Thank you.